it's alright. In the house of love and light. House of love and light. Amy, open up the door to the place where we walk by faith and not by sight. Not by sight. Through the house of love and light. House of love, the house of love and light. The house of love and light. If we get this right, we'll make the world a house of love and light. If we get this right, we'll make the world a house of love and light. House of love and light. House of love and light.
House of love and light, you're amazing. Good afternoon and welcome to House of Love and Light. Welcome to my home in Asheville, North Carolina. I'm Amy Steinberg, and I'm so happy that you're joining me for an hour of just absolute divine, just deliciousness, delicious divinity shooting out of my eye holes, into your ear holes, into your eye holes. You know, we're all just a bunch of balls going around another ball, and everything's made of balls. Yes, yes, you know, I believe it. Good afternoon, Cindy, Octavia, Tanya. So good to see everybody. Breezy, Christina, Carol, Mike. I know there's other people here, Joanne, Leah. And please say hi. Please comment in the comment section and be a part of this. Oh, there's an echo? Okay, a lot of reverb and echo. Oh, maybe this is why? Is it better now? How about now? Is it better? Good afternoon, Stephanie and Linda. Have we got it? Are we good? Thumbs up? All right. Oh, you know what? I forgot to light my candles. I'll light my candles when we do the candle lighting. How about that? Is it better? Is it better now? I'm assuming. Okay, it's better now. Thank you so much. All right. So anyway, okay, before we get going here with our time together, I just want to remind us about the theme of the month, and that is something new. Something new. It's a new year. It's a new day. Every day is a new day. Every moment is a new moment. Every moment. Right. That's our chant for the month. And I want to start with remembering. Thank you so much. Some people I imagine are just coming in just to see the bangs today. I cut some bangs. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling about 12 years old with my bangs, and I'm loving it. Good afternoon, Lisa, and everybody. Lola, so excited that you're here with me. I just absolutely, I know there's music still in the background. I know I like it. I kind of like some jamming in the background. No? You don't like it? Should I turn it down for you? Okay. So listen, this is the deal. I want to start our time together with a reading from Reverend Dr. Deborah. It's I Choose Love, because today, as we talk about something new today, we're going to talk about new commitments. Commitments is the word of the day, and choices and decisions. And this is from Reverend Deborah. I choose love. Say it with me. I choose love. Okay, so I choose love. Love lights the way even in the darkest night. It is the soul's bridge across all troubled waters. I choose love as my attitude, love as my intent, and love as my only weapon and defense. Love heals where all else fails. Through love, I overcome the desire to distance. Revenge finds no refuge in my heart. Free from shackles of separation, I celebrate my connectedness to all things. Prayer keeps me aware that I abide in love, and love abides in me. The more I choose love, the more I recognize that love has already chosen me. The more I choose love, I recognize that love has already chosen me. Say it with me. Love has chosen me. Love has chosen me, and I choose love. I'm committed to a life of love and light. I'm committed to a life of gratitude and peace and joy. And this is the mission here at House of Love and Light, to nourish you with spiritual food, to uplift you and make you feel good, and to inspire you to be the highest and best you I ain't gonna lie, I got another part of that mission. It is to connect. I really want to connect with you. That's why hello, Lesia. So glad you're here. And Linda and Myron, so glad you guys have joined. So I want to connect with like minds because we know that as we spark together, we are creating more and more love and light in this world. I want to create a good time. I want to have fun. And I do every single Sunday. I was just texting my friend and saying, I'm nervous every single Sunday because I care so much about this experience that we're having for this next hour. So I want to explore. I want to look into this idea of new commitments, this idea of being in that new moment, every new moment, and see what we can find. So first things first, you know what we do? We always sing because I want to trigger the parasympathetic nervous system with deep breaths. I have so much beautiful so many offerings today. We've got Carol Cook sharing her art today. We've got Joanne sharing crystals. I have a great TikTok today, great little talk today, lots of goodness. So I'm so glad that you joined me. I invite you to share this with somebody that you think might need it. If you know somebody that might need some love in their lives today, share this link. Now, if you don't know this chant, this is one of mine. It's really simple, and I want you to sing it with me at the top of your lungs. It goes like this. I light up the world with my light. 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 You got it? Join me singing. I light up the world with my light. 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 All right, now think about somebody right now. If you're not with anybody, then think about somebody and send it to them and sing you. You can just sing it to me right now. You light up the world with your light. 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 Now let's think about this community, this online community that stretches from coast to coast, from top to bottom of this country. We sing we. We light up the world with our light. 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 Let's go back to the I. I light up the world with my light. 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 Hands on your heart. Take a deep breath with me. And maybe sigh it out. Feels so good. It feels so good to be together. So let's go into a place of prayer with this. You know, one of the things we can commit every day to gratitude. We can commit every day to looking for, to highlighting, to listing, to focusing on the gratitude. That's a wonderful commitment to make for yourself. So we're going to sing this, and then I'm going to give you a prayer. I'm going to give you a spiritual mind treatment. I'm going to get all my deep, abiding love for God in that treatment for you. To heal and hold you high. You know this song. Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful. Sing it with me. I'm so grateful. Come on. I'm so grateful, yeah. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful, yeah. I'm so grateful. I think I hear you. I'm so grateful. Gratitude before me. Gratitude before me. Gratitude behind me. Gratitude to the left of me. Gratitude to the right of me. Gratitude above me. Gratitude below me. Gratitude within me. Gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful. Sing it with me. I'm I'm so grateful, yeah. I'm so grateful. 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 I start with gratitude today, knowing that Thanksgiving, that energy of Thanksgiving is every day, all day. I speak these words from a place of remembering that this is all an energetic pulse of life, expressing as this internet, expressing as every single thing that surrounds us, expressing as our lives. I know that this one life, this God's life, this love's life is my life. It is each and every person here's life. It is your life. It is our life. It is the we. It is the I. It is the one. It is expressing as laughter, as smiles, as joy, as evolution. It is expressing as growing and something that might even look like something hurts. It's just stretching us and growing us into the better version of who we can be. Even as we grieve, I know that we grow. And I declare and know for each and every person here, I use my words to remember and remind. Each and every person is a rainbow, a delightful color, colorful expression of life. And we look for the good, we amplify the good, we look for the gratitude, we amplify the gratitude. We express the thanksgiving, and we live from a place of knowing who we are, part of this infinite field of possibilities. And I commit to knowing that love is all there is. I commit to knowing that I am okay in this moment now. I am fabulous in this moment now. I commit to knowing that each one of us is raining down in our lives with prosperity, opulence, joy, connection, love. I declare and know a deep, deep, deep peace that washes over each of us. I say thank you, God. Thank you, God, for this opportunity to speak these words, to connect with like minds and like souls and spirits. I say how sweet it is just to be right here, right now. What a blessing. Thank you, God. Together we affirm it, confirm it, and release it by saying, and so it is, amen. Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful. Come on, I'm so grateful. Maybe use yourself as like a drum, maybe your lap. I'm so grateful, boy. I'm so grateful for you. I'm so grateful for this day. I'm so grateful, yeah. Deep breath. I hope you received a feeling, a sense, an energy burst, a feeling the peace wash over you. I really do. I really hope you feel it. And we honor all paths here at House of Love and Light. And if you have a candle and you have it nearby, maybe light it in honor of all the paths that lead to the divine, which is right here within your heart. So here to light the candles for us is the beautiful Anna.
I light a candle for the Eastern religions, Hinduism, Buddhism, and Taoism that teach us about harmony, karma, and the way. I light a candle for Judaism, Christianity, Islam, and Baha'i, teaching us about tradition, forgiveness, surrender, and order. I light a candle for ancient wisdom and new thought traditions, including indigenous teaching, shamanism, paganism, science of mind, and New Age spirituality, teaching us to root and expand. I light a candle for the great mystery, the eternal question, the not knowing. Namaste.
Namaste to you too. All right, y'all, let's talk some gratitude for a minute before I pull a card for us. What are you feeling grateful for today? Get into that energy. Let's share it in the comments. Thank you so much for the love in the comments, for the bangs. All right, y'all, I am so grateful that I can cut my own hair. I am so grateful for this fun community. I'm so grateful for art, for expression, for ministerial studies with Dr. James. I'm so grateful for the new friends and the old friends in my life. Friends from childhood, friends from last year, friends from last month. So grateful for the new connections, for the excitement, the joy, the newness, knowing that doors are always opening. And when one door closes, many, many new ones can open. I'm so grateful for knowing that. I'm going to read some of your gratitudes. We got sunny day, the beautiful weather, grateful for my job, my family, my home. I'm so grateful there was snow this week. I feel like I had part of manifestation of that because I was painting snow paintings for like days going, come on, God, I want some snow. Carol says, grateful our sweet pup Moxie is feeling better. Sending Moxie our love. Jennifer says, grateful for enjoying my granddaughter's company. Their little baby time. Grateful Ellen says, grateful for you, Amy Robin says. Ellen says, grateful for new and old friends. Octavia says, grateful for being able to travel. I love all this gratitude. Grateful to work for myself. Man, I'm just so grateful for life. Grateful for life. Grateful to be alive. Grateful to be here. Grateful to experience House of Love and Light every Sunday and to get myself prepared for this. Grateful that I have this big rock over here taking care of me as we spend this time together. I'm so grateful that, I've got a card for us that I pulled. Okay. So I felt drawn this week to pull from the Journey of Love deck. I don't know if you know this deck, Journey of Love. I love Alana Fairchild, and this is Rasuli and Richard Cohn as well. And so I love how divinity works, how the divine works. These are oracle cards, and I pulled one. And remember that today is about something new, and it's about a new commitment, which of course begins with a new choice, a new decision, and that's what we're going to talk about today. And so, what card did I pull? Just for a moment, joy. Just for a moment, joy. And I'm going to read you a little bit of this. What we feel and express, what we choose at any given time is our offering to the divine cosmic matrix. I have to read that sentence again because it's so good. What we feel and express, what we choose at any given time is our offering to the divine cosmic matrix. How much do you love that? It germinates and is reflected back to us as manifestation in this material reality. Can you choose to gentle your heart, to let it be open to light and to life, even if just for a moment? If you are in the midst of darkness, of deep suffering, can you find, even for just a moment, the joy of existence underneath it? It is a wild ride, this life. Every time you open your arms in yes, the universe responds in kind. This oracle brings you a message. In this moment, trust that there is joy waiting to be felt and found, no matter how hard that might be to believe right now. I'm just going to skip ahead to the end. Love is magic, like a balmy breeze on a winter night. It feels so good, you want it to last forever. And love is magic because we make it so by opening to the pleasure of being alive and sharing the joy we feel. And when we're not looking, the night may warm again. Oh, I love that. I really do love that. So for commitment today, let's hear what Ash has to say. And then directly after Ash, we're going to have a moment with Carol Cook and her art. Carol Cook, who's here with us today in the comments, and she's present with us. She is a very prolific artist out in San Diego. And she's just, she just retired from her teaching job. Teaching, right, Carol? Teaching math, right? Which I love because it's like right brain, left brain, like you've got the whole brain. You're such a genius. But she just retired a couple of years back and has just really dove into her painting and her art. And she's been showing at galleries. And I see the commitment that she has to her art. So I said, hey, will you make me a little video and let me share some of your art? And we'll talking about commitment. So that's after Ash. So it'll be Ash and then Carol and then me for a talk. So please enjoy Ash Ruiz.
Hello there, beloveds. Happy, happy new year. Happy, happy moment. Ding. Ash here, and I am so delighted. I love that every week there's such a yummy, yummy, yummy exploration, such a yummy reflection, such a beautiful topic. And this week, commitment. I mean, like, how sweet. What I love about commitments is like, I recognize that before I could even make a commitment, I love to be really clear about my values. What is it that I value? And before I can even recognize and get really clear about what I value, I love to take a moment and just to be really clear. Just to recognize what's clear, just to, in a sense, recognize this ground of being that's present. Right here. And even if it's a little challenging for us to feel into this centerless center of being, feeling into our values, what it is we value. For example, my values are freedom, love, authenticity, and joy. I don't know if you've noticed. But from when you're clear about your values, it's like, okay, yes, this commitment is totally in alignment with that. Oh, yes, this undertaking is totally in alignment with that. Or this decision or this experience, totally in alignment with what I'd like to create, totally in alignment with my values. For example, sharing every week with beloved Amy is so in alignment with my values. And it is such a joy and such a beautiful commitment, to no matter what's going on, get a video out there. I love you so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being so present. Thank you for having the capacity for concepts like commitment and values and possibility. And I mean, what a wondrous dream this is. For me, it's like everything emanating as the celebration of this wholeness that is, the confetti, the dynamic, energetic confetti celebrating this freedom, this aliveness, that's always present. Just as all things are always present, only can ever happen in this only moment that is. But I love you, I love you, I love you.
Hi, my name is Carol Cook. Welcome to my home. Amy asked me to share with you my thoughts about my commitment to being an artist. When I think of commitment, I think of a promise, a devotion, and a steadfastness. As an artist, one promise I make is to you, the viewer. I promise you that I will create and that I'll share my art, allowing it to affect you in whatever ways it does or doesn't. My commitment is to the creating and the sharing once out there, my art has a life of its own. And that's a promise that I make to myself. I promise to let my art go, to release it to its own life. And because of that, I can create more openly, more freely. I can allow a free expression to move through me. And with that freedom, I can explore and discover things, get lost and find my way again. I trust the process, and there's an element of trust and commitment. The path of an artist is not always an easy one. There's a lot of mess involved. Every painting goes through an ugly stage and an unruly stage. And so my devotion is to the process of creating. And it is my devotion, my commitment to being an artist that allows me to engage in the work and to let the art expression, the creation, move through me, to trust the process and to remain steadfast on the path, even when it's challenging. That's commitment. And commitment is a beautiful thing. Because of it, I have been able to express myself in ways I never dreamed possible. Thank you for listening. Have a wonderful day.
What about now? I don't know what's going on here today. So, okay, thank you. Thank you so much for being patient with me. Carol Cook, I wanted to say, I wanted to mention, and what I was saying when you couldn't hear me was, I'm so glad that I looked over here because I put my talk up and it covers the chat. So thank you guys for your patience today. I'm going to have to look into whatever I'm doing wrong here. But so Carol is in a long-term marriage as well. So there's that commitment there. And I'm wondering if you could put that in the comments too, how long you've been with Nancy. Such a beautiful couple and so inspiring, so much love between you. I love your home. I love the energy between you and just watching your journey unfold. And it's very inspiring to those of us who want a commitment like that. So that's just beautiful. Yeah. Carol Cook. Carol has an E on the end of it, Lola. But yeah, so check it out, you guys. Today is something new. Something new commitment. I was looking at that chess, the idea of a chess move, like you got to commit. You make a commitment when you make that decision to move that chess piece. And that's our life, right? It's just this big sort of game of life, right? And every moment, something new. That's our chant for the month. Every moment, a brand new you. Sing it with me. Every moment, something new. Every moment, a brand new you. I get a little bit clearer, I get a little bit stronger. Allow a little bit more love to come through. I get a little more peaceful and be a little more joyful. I recognize a little more beauty in you. Decide on something new. Yeah. I decide on something new. Sing it with me from the top. We sing it every moment, every moment, every moment, something new. Every moment is a brand new you. Oh, I get a little bit clearer, I get a little bit stronger, allow a little bit more love to come through. Get a little more peaceful and feel a little more joyful. Recognize a little more beauty in you. Oh, I decide. I decide every moment. I decide every moment. Every moment, something new. I hear the bass. All right, y'all. Something new, new commitment. Commitment starts with a decision. And once we decide, Providence, of course, meets us halfway, right? The door's open, you start to see things everywhere the minute you decide. Right now I'm doing one of the experiments in E squared, and it said for 24 hours, just find something, think of something, and see how many times you see it. I'm committed to rainbows. So I've seen rainbows everywhere because I put that word in my mind, rainbows. And of course, my life is surrounded by rainbows. But anyway, I just like little things, like little real rainbow hints there, here and there. And I know once I go out in the world today, because I've been at my house all day, I'm going to see rainbows everywhere because I'm choosing it. I'm committed to it with my consciousness, right? So it really just matters what place when we're coming to that place of deciding to decide. As I'm making this new record, it's this wonderful opportunity to watch what happens when I'm making decisions. Because when I make one choice, all other choices collapse, right? So it's scary to make decisions because when you move in one direction, you automatically cancel out the rest of the directions. It's like, I don't know why this came to my mind, but the Cheesecake Factory menu. You know that book? It's like, I think I've mentioned it before in here. It's like, my Thai lettuce wraps are always my choice, but there are hundreds of selections. And what do you do? Do you choose the big salad or the chicken sandwich? Are you canceling out the pasta when you get the burger? It's like, and our lives are just like that. Our lives are this wonderful menu. Like, what do we want to choose? What do we want to decide? And if we choose the decadent thing, are we canceling out the healthy thing? I don't know. But I do believe that once we choose faith and we choose love and freedom and we choose this path of gratitude and all these things we practice here, we cancel out a lot of the fear. We cancel out a lot of the depression, a lot of the darkness. It doesn't disappear, but it's just we're making a choice to look at the good, to look for the good, and so we create more of it. That's just what happens. And today is a new commitment, okay? It's a new commitment. That's what we're making today. And I love what Deepak says. Commitment is the ultimate assertion of human freedom. It releases all the energy you possess and enables you to take quantum leaps in creativity. When you set a one-pointed intention and absolutely refuse to allow obstacles to dissipate the focused quality of your attention, you engage the infinite organizing power of the universe. That's like what I said, providence moves. The minute you decide, what are you deciding? It's a new year, It's a new year. So naturally, I want to talk about, goals and desires and making dreams come true. And so this idea of commitments and decisions is wonderful. But I think the most important thing is that we have to decide that we want to make some decisions. It's like being willing to be willing. I choose to decide, right? I'm choosing, I'm going to make some decisions because you know what? Every success motivated mind has been a decisive mind. Every failure motivated mind has been an indecisive mind. Where can you relate to this in your life? Where have you felt successful in your life? And then look back and see that it has to do with making a decision and sticking to it, choosing to commit. House of Love and Light. I have chosen to commit to this, and I've made a 3-year commitment in my own mind. And I'll decide maybe I'll make another 3-year commitment when this 3 years is up. I'm coming up to that 3-year mark, and I'm really proud. I feel really successful with this. Even, I don't know how many people are here, like 20 people are here. How many? Yeah, 20 people are here. And you know what? It's not, I'm not a meglam church, or a mega church or whatever, but I am like committed to this, and I feel so good when I'm doing it. And that is because I decided to commit to it. And I'm so glad that I have, stuck with it. There's been so many times people who know me know that I've been like, should I do it anymore? Should I not? But I just love it. I love keeping my mind on the good, keeping my mind on the love and the light. It's so powerful and inspiring to me. So I want to know what I want to know what you have decided and committed to and stuck to it. I want you to put it in the comments so you can decide, so you can inspire each other. What have you, there's some rainbows. What have you stuck to in your life? And you see the benefits of that, of committing to something. So I have committed to, put in the comments, inspire each other. I have committed to my long-term relationship. I have committed to this wonderful position at work. I've committed to being a free spirit. I've committed to, what have you committed to? Thank you so much, Carol, for saying that. Thank you, Octavia, for saying that as well. I know you guys are I'm always a little bit ahead of you here, so I'll just kind of talk for a second while you tell me about your commitments, because I want to hear about your commitments, what you've committed to, and what has happened for you in your life when you've made those commitments, when you've made that leap to decide, sobriety, or if you've made the leap to make a move, to commit to something. It could be something new. It could be something different. What is it? Is there anything that anybody wants to share? Okay, doing work that brings me joy, Cindy says. That's a massive commitment. I'm not going to work anymore unless it brings me joy. Linda says, my spiritual journey, my healing. Tanya says, I've committed to my career, including getting a graduate degree. Hallelujah, Tanya. Congratulations on that. That's amazing. Talk about commitment. Education is a commitment. Annie's here. She says, my lifelong yoga practice. This kind of stuff really lights me up. To imagine that you're sticking to those morning practices. Lesia says, committed to my spiritual journey. Last year of ministerial studies with me. Committed to writing and publishing my first book, and you did it. Committed to following sources of light for me, Jennifer says. And in other words, not letting the dark take control. That's an amazing commitment. Octavia is also committed to ministerial school. Carol says, I've committed to my relationship with Nancy, and I experience more love, joy, and peace and freedom because of it. And isn't that what's so beautiful about commitment? It's like you think you're going to be shackled when you commit, but you're free. You're free to love more deeply, to be more intimate, to be more connected. And I just find that to be so, so exciting. 40 years with her husband, Lisa says. Mazel tov. How beautiful. That is incredible. 40 years in a relationship. Oh, wow. I am inspired by that. So thank you so much for sharing your commitments. And if I don't read yours, it's because I'm moving on in my talk. But I just want to say sometimes it can be, Lori says, I've committed to resuming my practice of tarot reading. Yes, I just got a new deck in the mail today. I'm excited. It's gold. Okay. So sometimes I think it can be hard to make a decision though, Sometimes it can be like, again, if I make this decision, I'll collapse that decision. But I find that when you just pick and go, I have this new CD coming out, like I said, and I have a really good friend, Christy Lene, that I hope she's listening right now. But when she was finishing her CD, she would call me and she would send me different mixes and say, is this mix better? Is that mix better? And I would say, just do it. Just finish it and go. Because you know what? The next record's halfway written anyway. Like I'm moving through the making of Big Bang Breaks so fast, not in a bad way, but in a good way, because I'm like, decision, strings, horns. This is it. Here we go. This is the cover. This is the t-shirt, Kickstarter, go. Like, and it's just been like, boom, 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 decision. And you know how I make those decisions? One moment at a time. Every moment, I decide something new. That's right. You can make a decision every moment. That's right. Come on. Every moment, what you deciding? Every moment is a brand new you. Sing it with me one more time. Every moment, something new. Every moment. Hey, every moment is a brand new you. You know what? these are two different quotes from two different men, but I love them both, so I'm going to share them both. This is one you've heard. Genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. Accordingly, a genius is often merely a talented person who has done all of his or her homework. Raymond Charles Barker, a great New Thought teacher, says the great have achieved greatness because they took their inspiration and added to it their perspiration. Now listen, y'all. I am the last person to say let's perspire, okay? I think exercise is dangerous. I say that quite often. However, I am back. You know what I'm doing? You guys, my Richard Simmons exercises. I swear to you, I do that. They're all over YouTube. If you are looking for a way to start exercising again, please check Richard Simmons working out to the 80s, man. I had so much fun today, earlier, right before this, sweating to the oldies. Okay. Anyway, I do think that it's effort. It's effort and action, because as we make that decision, we take the action. Last week we were talking about action, right? If we take the action, we see results. And of course, the first action is where? Right here in our consciousness. When we put our consciousness on the good and we exercise the parts of our mind, the neurons that fire together wire together. We create new habits of thought. I know I'm beating the drum of gratitude all the time, but it's this incredible tool that never gets old. It never gets old, and it can lead us to a deep peace and a place of understanding. Even when we're hurt and we're broken by an experience, a loss, a separation, a change, something unexpected even. Once the shock wears off, we can look at the gratitude of the situation. We can see what we've learned, where we've grown, what we've experienced, and then we process. We go through the stages of grief and we get through it. We get through it. But I want to just, again, say gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. I commit to exercising my gratitude. Say it with me. I commit to exercising my gratitude. If you don't exercise anything else, exercise your gratitude. I have a relationship with my mother that is changing and growing as she lives here. And one of the things that I do is when I go over to her house, if she's stuck in that negative, she just had surgery, and she's also had in some ways, a really hard life, like psychically, a very difficult life. She can really tend to go toward that negativity. And I've just made it a point when I go over, I'm like, all right, Mom, let's list 3 gratitudes. So I'm really like practicing gratitude. I'm committed to practicing gratitude with my mom. And it's amazing. It does shift her like immediately. Like she just does shift. It works. It's incredible. So as we make these decisions though, like, is it normal to have doubt? Like if you make that choice or decision to leave someone, go somewhere new, do something different, commit to something new, is it scary? Like, is there doubt? And the first thing that comes to my mind is something like sobriety. Like if you say, oh my God, if I'm going to give up smoking pot or drinking all day, every day, if I'm going to give that up, can I never do it again? Can I never do it again? What's that? And then you start to doubt, and the thing is that the relationship between commitment and doubt is by no means an antagonistic one. It's normal. Commitment is healthiest when it's not without doubt, but in spite of doubt. Of course, that reminds me of the, faith thing that, who said the faith quote about doubt? Anne Lamott, I believe. She said, faith is not the absence of doubt, but it's the presence of doubt. That's what faith is, right? So I don't think that we're supposed to be, absent of doubt or absent of fear or absent of grief and all these other things that are a part of the whole rainbow of the human experience. I don't think we're supposed to be absent of it. I think we're supposed to act in spite of it, in spite of the, I was talking to Myron the other night, how are you doing? He's like, meh, we'll get into that together. Like that feeling of like, I don't wanna. And it's like, well, we do things in spite of that feeling, right? Because we know that once we get into the gratitude, once we get into the positivity, once we get into the prayer, once we get into the knowing that God is good, we just start to feel better. And the commitment, the most important commitment, is to decide to have a good life, to decide to be happy, to make that decision. Because success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. If you love what you're doing, you're going to be successful. I love what Cindy said about being committed to doing something you love, to having a joyful job, right? So I invite you in this moment to make some decisions about your commitment to gratitude, about your commitment to faith, about your commitment to living a happy life in this moment and every moment. And what I'm going to do now, oh, it's so good to see everybody here. Thank you so much. I want to sing this song to you every moment, and I'm going to sing you from the last 3 weeks. So it's almost a full song now, and that's what we've been doing sometimes. Not every month, but most months I'll come up with a chant, and then I'll write verses. So I'll sing this week's verse, then last week's, and the weeks before, and it's almost a whole song. And it goes like this. You can sing the chorus with me. Of course, it goes every moment, every moment, every moment. Something new. Take a breath with me. Every moment, every moment, every moment, a brand new you. I get a little bit clearer. I get a little bit stronger. Allow a little bit more peace to come through. I get a little more loving and I get a little more joyful. Yeah. I recognize a little more beauty in you. Deciding is the hardest part. That's all you need to make a brand new start. Decide to do a little something new, and the path will roll out right in front of you. Take a breath and trust the way. Be brave, just have one step to take. It's all we got is now, so leap. No regrets, stay awake, don't go back to sleep. Every moment, come on. Every moment, yeah. Every moment is something new. Every moment, oh, every moment is a brand new you. Right now, allow a new thought to rise. A gift this now, so allow a surprise. Let it go, let it flow, and don't you know that the rain falls to make the green grass go? Have a new thought, give yourself a new thought. Have yourself a new thought, give yourself a new thought. Have a new thought, give yourself a new thought. Cause every moment something, sing it with me. Every moment, woo. Every moment, woo. Every moment is something new. Oh, every moment, every moment is a brand new you. Breathe with me. Decide to choose, to decide, to choose, to commit, to love, to light, to gratitude, to a path that pleases you deeply. You know what it is. You have that intuitive hit. You feel it. You sense it. Follow it. Namaste. Yes. So much more. Don't go away. First things first, right away after my talk, I always offer the opportunity to consciously give to House of Love and Light. Oh, there it is again. See, now there's 2 mics. So there was the echo again. I have got to fix that. So thank you so very, very much for giving to House of Love and Light today consciously. When you give, please send a burst of love. When you send, please give a burst of light. When you send, I really appreciate the commitment that a lot of you have committed to giving each and every week, and it makes this possible. It makes this possible. So thank you very, very much for giving. You can give through PayPal, paypal.me/House of Love and Light, or Venmo at Amy-Steinberg-5. The echo is cool. That's funny. So we are committed to a path that pleases us deeply. Amen, amen, amen. I appreciate you guys so much giving conscious givings here. It's a wild life creating something and not knowing if you'll make money because you have to trust God, because God is my source. And upcoming, I just want a reminder for anybody who's watching on the rewatch, 444 and 144 Pacific and all of that. Thank you guys so much for being here at 444, for letting this be a success. I'm so excited about this. I'm so excited I keep doing it. And then next Sunday, I'll be back at CSL Asheville if you're in the Asheville area. A new outlook will be next week, and then a new you. I did have the Self-Compassion Kristen Neff book out, but I'm reading so many things, you guys, that it's not really, there's no real book of the month this month because I'm reading E Squared still. I'm reading all the books that we've read. I'm reading You Are Enough by David Walker. I'm constantly reading a bunch of things. I'm reading for ministerial school, so just grab a spiritual book and read and feel happy. But something new. Maybe try something new. I have some astrology, some TikTok, and some crystals, so don't go anywhere. Hi, Kim Marie. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So here is Lorelei with the astrological forecast, and then I'll be back to introduce the TikTok, or maybe we'll just go straight. Yeah, I'll be back to introduce the TikTok. I love you for being here.
Hello, my brothers and sisters of the house of love and light. Well, Mars has now moved forward, which means it's time for that new story. And remember, it takes the planet a little bit to get going. And this upcoming week, we have an exciting week because on the 18th, Mercury, that little planet with the giant reputation, which has been in retrograde for the last 3 weeks, will move forward again. And then on the 21st, we have a new moon in Aquarius, and the one planet that is still in retrograde, Uranus, the planet of change and rebellion, will move forward. And then all the planets are moving forward until April, when Mercury retrogrades again. So that is such a exciting time, because when all the planets move forward, it's easier to move your life along. And often the planets don't all move forward at the same time. It may be for a week or two. This will be almost 3 months. So there are no accidents in the universe. We are all being given the opportunity to begin again on a more real note in our life. Because if you have used these retrogrades in the way they're intended, which is to reflect and rework and reevaluate, then things will begin to get much clearer, and things can appear to just happen out of the blue, and you go, wow, that took no effort at all. So again, the beauty of knowing what's going on with the planets is that you can make decisions in your life that forward things for you, that move you to the next place in your life. And with Mercury now going direct, the planet of communication, this is an opportunity to feel clearer about what you're communicating to yourself and to others. So until we connect, I wish you blue skies, green lights, and lucky stars.
Blue skies, green lights, and lucky stars. We love you, Lorelei. So good. Everything's turning direct. Mercury is out of retrograde. Woo! Feel it. Feel the pulse of life guiding you to the next great thing that you're going to do, because you are God incarnate. You are the son of light. You are love. You are expression of life, and you get to create whatever you want. And right now you have the planets moving with you forward. I love that. So done with internal work. So I'm telling you this, I'm about to make some trips coming up soon, y'all. I'm going to come down south. I'm going to go out west with a brand new CD. I can't wait to travel. It's so perfect to do in the next few months because of this forward motion. I can't wait. If there's somewhere that you want me to come to for a concert or whatever, let me know. Can't wait. And thank you so much, Breezy, for the compliment on my hair. I feel like a 70s rock star with this hair. I really do. I really do. Okay, so I have a TikTok video, and these are great. So one of them's a little bit long, but you know what? They're so good. Watch these TikToks, and then there'll be Crystal Corner with Joe, and then I'll be back with a tool of the week. So here we go. TikTok tidbit.
What you see in the world around you and what you see in others is quite literally a reflection of what's there in you. Here is a teaching from Indian philosophy, namely Sankhya, to prove that. Now, I've made this point before, but just bear with me for a little while. Let's say I'm looking at a teacup. Now, when I look at this teacup, I have this assumption, most of us do, that there is actually in the world out there a real teacup that is currently, oh my god, I spilled a bit, currently coming to me from outside in. But that's not really what's going on, is it? I mean, it's not like this teacup is literally entering into my eyes and registering on the back of my retina. No, rather, at very best, it's light. Light enters into my eyes, supposedly, and that light gets molded and sculpted into an image that looks like a teacup, and then later the intellect assigns the name teacup, and it assigns some kind of value judgment like good, bad, etc. So follow this closely. The teacup, meaning the image and the name and the meaning, is not actually out there in the world. It's rather in here in the mind. And this is true of everything you hear, touch, smell, see. Everything you see around you is not actually out there in the world. And even if it was, you have no way of verifying that. You have no access to the quote-unquote real world, even if there was one. All you have access to is your mental representation of that world. In other words, you only have access to a shadow or a reflection of an otherwise unknowable world. Don't you think then the way that your mind is naturally going to distort and shape the world that you see? So a calm, peaceful mind is going to see a calm, peaceful world. A mind full of love is going to see only the best in others and see love in others. A mind full of anger will see other people as angry. A mind full of selfishness will see the world as very cruel and selfish and mean. Notice that because the world exists nowhere else but in your mind, the way you are determines to a large extent, in fact entirely, it determines entirely the way the world and other people appear to you. This is why if you change your mind, meaning if you change yourself, you will quite literally change the world.
At the moment of commitment, the whole world conspires to help you. That's a great statement from Goethe. And I know that to be true because when I mentioned my beginning in filmmaking, when I just plunged in and committed myself to making a film, wow, I got a black and white, a police car donated for one of the scenes. Someone else donated a editing room, and all kinds of things just came together and the film got made. And it's always reinforced that statement. Boy, when you are committed, the world does conspire to help you.
Suffering always comes because you're obsessed about something related to you. You can only be depressed if you're focusing on yourself. No, I'm depressed because it's my kids and they're not doing well. No, you're depressed because you feel you failed your kids. It's about you. It's about how you think what you should have done or shouldn't have done, or what someone did to you or didn't do to you in the past or the future, which don't even exist. So I have a simple goal. My goal is help people make a decision that says, I don't know what's going to happen. You might get a divorce, even though you don't think so. You might find a member of your family with cancer. You might have your house get burned down or have a tornado go by, and if you live in the same place, it happens every 2 years and you move back, we should talk. But, you know, you can't control those things. I can't control those things. I don't want those to happen to you or anybody I love or anybody who's even a stranger to me, but they're going to happen. True? So if that's going to happen, I say make a decision now that says, I'm going to live in a beautiful state and I'm going to find beauty in whatever life brings me.
Good morning, Holla family. This is Josie with Crystal Corner, and I'm here to bring you the best crystals for decision making. Let's kick it off with amber. Amber's for the people that put off making decisions because there's too much anxiety involved and you fear making the wrong choice. Amber can help you sort things out. It enhances your mental clarity by reducing the stress around decision making. Lapis lazuli is a fantastic stone for uncovering hidden truths. It can help you bring information to light that you might have missed, allowing you to make more informed choices. Beautiful golden bands there. Hematite is widely used as a grounding stone, but it's also great when it comes to clarity and decision making. It helps you stay in the here and now, focusing on the most important and pertinent information at hand. My favorite fluorite. This is my absolute favorite stone in my collection, and that's saying something. This is a purple fluorite. This rainbow fluorite slab here, and another rainbow fluorite sphere. We call fluorite your mind's housekeeper because it's like giving your mind a spring cleaning. It helps you start making decisions with ease because it's helpful for dealing with cluttered thoughts, especially if you suffer from choice fatigue or an overabundance of information. You know, that's me, choice fatigue.
Okay, I hope you ladies and gentlemen have a wonderful Sunday, and we'll see you next time.
Josie. Oh my goodness. I love you so much. I need a piece of fluorite. It's such a beautiful stone. Oh my gosh. I'm going to get myself some fluorite. All right. We're going to commit this week to gratitude and happiness. If you can't get to the happiness, get to the gratitude. Try to find the gratitude in everything this week. Let's commit to that together. Amen. Can I hear an amen on that? That will commit to at least being grateful. And maybe you can commit to a new decision, a new choice. I know for me, I'm starting to move more. I'm starting to eat more healthy. I've committed to letting some things go. I'm going to check out your store, the Rainbow Fluorite. I'm very excited. Post a link to your store right now for those who are also feeling a need to get some fluorite right now. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. This felt like a really fun Sunday to be with you. I hope that this week brings you lots and lots of opportunities to make quick and easy decisions, and that you remember that every moment is something new. And when you're feeling like you kind of you get off track, like when you feel like you're getting off track with, worry or fear or sadness or depression or anything that's dark that you don't want to sit in, remember that every moment is an opportunity for something new. Every moment. You can get, I had something this week. I'll share something very personal. Me and my mom had a fight this week. I left her house. I was so mad. I left. I slammed the door. I said, I'm not coming back for 48 hours. And I left that house and I was crying and I got in my car and I was leaving and that was it. And I was it. And I was sitting in my driveway and I called my good friend Kathy and I said, I am not doing it anymore with my mother. I just can't do it anymore with my mother. And she said, you're a loose cannon. You're a loose cannon. You need to calm down, basically. And I took like a few deep breaths and I immediately remembered my mother is my love, is the love of my life. And I drove right back to her house. I walked into her house and I started crying and I said, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. This, and this happened. And I just took it out on you. And it was so beautiful to change. We can get so stubborn about things. You can make a choice to fix it. Just fix it, y'all. When you screw up this week, because you're human and life happens, fix it immediately. Just immediately fix it. If you start to get off that track and start to get dark, immediately turn to God. Immediately, God, remove this fear, remove it. Just pluck it out. We can ask Spirit. I know that in New Thought, we really don't talk about that much. We really declare and know from our center. But you know what? There is a power greater than us and we can use it. And I can sometimes surrender on that deep level of saying, God, just take this. Just remove it. I surrender. Take it. So yeah, the divine pivot. I love that. So, I just got a little emo, y'all. And I'm about to go over to Mom's now and eat some leftover Chinese food. And then later I get to watch the new L Word. So I'm feeling good this Sunday. Again, thank you so much for coming to the 444 House of Love and Light. If you would like to, please share this, that you enjoy this and that you want this to continue. Maybe you invite a friend next week or, see if we can bring some more people in here. I love you so much. I hope you have a fantastic week. Please join me on Wednesday night at 7 o'clock for Chill, Check In, and Chant. I'm pretty sure Steffi's going to join us. She's been so busy with her move and all kinds of things. One of us will get sick. Who knows, But this, I'm expecting her to come this week, so I hope that'll be beautiful. That's 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Chill, Check In, and Chant. I love you so much. Decide to be grateful. Decide to be happy. Make that divine pivot. And rainbows, rainbows, rainbows. I love you. Bye-bye.
House of love and light. House of love and light. Amy, it's alright. In the house of love and light. House of love and light. Amy, open up the door to the place where we walk by faith and not by sight. Not by sight. Through the house of love and light. House of love, the house of love and light. The house of love and light. If we get this right, we'll make the world a house of love and light. If we get this right, we'll make the world a house of love and light. House of love and light. House of love and light.